Hey guys, it's me again. My name is Marshemillow, and last month we hit 7 years of the channel. Yeah, last month. I don't bother. When I posted my first video to YouTube, I posted it on April 8th of 2015. And today, it is May 23rd of 2022. When I first started my channel, I was 16. Now, I'm 23. Hi! Got distracted by a kitten again. She just walked right up to me. She even blocks my view of the microphone. I thought it would be fun for me to take a small trip down memory lane and basically explain like what this channel means to me, because this channel means a lot to me. It's been with me through trials and tribulations and hardships. And yeah, I just... It's so interesting when I look back on all of these and remember what it was like to record them. I did a video a few years ago reacting to my old videos, but that video's old by now also, so like, don't watch it. Look at all the Twilight Princess! All the Twilight Princess. Wow. Man, I used to play Twilight Princess for my channel at least once a week, if not every few days. Like, wow. Why can't I keep up that pace anymore? But I'll get to that. Meanwhile, let's just go through the history of my channel and talk about it. Why don't we? So, I've been wanting... okay, so here's some background information before we start. I've been wanting to be a YouTuber since I was 13. All the way back in the day. That was when I was watching Minecraft Let's Players like Chimney Swift and I Has Cupquake. They were very famous back in the day for being Minecraft Let's Players. And... well, I didn't necessarily want to be one of them yet. That was quite a while ago. I did post a couple videos to YouTube back then, but I hated them, so I deleted them and you can't find them anymore. And they're now also on a deleted channel, so good luck finding them, you won't be able to find them. But basically, the idea, it never really left me. So a few years later, I was watching Peanut Butter Gamer play his Minecraft Age of Collection series, and I remember watching it. I should watch that for another nostalgia video, that'd be fun. But I remember watching it, and I was like, holy crap, that looks like so much fun. That looks like so much fun. I think back in the day was when, I think the Let's Play was already a little bit old at that point. Here, we're gonna derail from the point slightly, just so I can figure out when this was. 2013, okay, so yeah, it was already old when I first watched it. It was in 2014, I think. Or maybe 2015. And I remember the idea really sticking with me. And so one day, in April, when I was 16 years old, I went up to my mom, because I was under 18, I thought I could ask her, is it okay if I post videos of myself on the internet? And she said, yeah, sure, why not? And that's how the channel was born. I kept a lot of things secret about most of my life back in the day because, obviously, especially since I was under 18, I wanted to keep my online presence mostly anonymous. Now it doesn't matter to me as much. I still keep my private life mostly private, but I'm like sort of more open about my life experiences and my history with neurodivergence and mental illness and stuff. But anyways, so with that little intro out of the way, let's start with where it all began, why don't we? I'm prepared for the cringe!
Okay, it's recording.
Okay, yep, already.
Hi.
Okay, it's recording. Say something interesting. That was the first words out of my mouth when I hit record. Oh, I remember this. You can... Okay, so we couldn't, like, black out the curtains very well. Basically, I recorded this just by pointing a camera, like a digital camcorder, at our TV screen, and I figured out later that I could block the windows to, like, make the light go down so that the screen was easier to see. But you can see, like, the blinds and the windows. You can see this kitchen chair we have in our kitchen, and you can see the indications of some photo frames on the wall. And over here is where our back door was, that led out into the backyard, so... Oh boy, it's just, it's a thing of beauty, you know? And especially since I've always had a history with body dysmorphia, when the screen went black and I saw myself in the screen, I was super self-conscious about it and tried to cut all those out, and that led to some awkward cuts. Like what you're about to see here.
I'm terrible at this game.
Oh my god, Lexi's voice! Okay, so I used to record a lot of videos with my sister Lexi. She is 16 now, the same age I was when I started this channel. In this video, she was 9. She was 9 years old. 7 years. 7 years is actually kind of a long time. But Lexi's voice, man. I got completely distracted. Hold on.
I'm terrible at this game.
Oh my god.
Recording our...
Yeah, there. See, that was an awkward cut. It was because when the screen went dark, the brightness in the camera lit up a little bit, and then you could see our reflections. And that felt weird to me, and I hated it, so I tried to cut it out, and it led to a lot of awkward cuts. But... Man, see, this is why you record videos of yourself. Don't necessarily post them to the internet. But this is why you record videos of yourself when you're young, so that you can look back on it and be like, wow, that was so... just wow. Oh yeah, this... I already reacted to all of this, but like... it speeds up for no reason, and I have no idea why. Okay, so also, I'm not the one who's playing. Lexi is the one who's playing. And she was always very good at video games for a kid. By the time she was 6 years old, she was basically as good as I was. But that doesn't mean she was stellar at it, the absolute best, you know? Even today, she doesn't consider herself much of a gamer. I'm just gonna skip ahead to when this stops. Why is it sped up like that? I still have no idea. Is that just the whole video since the beginning? The whole thing.
Well, that's why you're not good at it. I see an extra life up there. Seriously?
I didn't think it ended there. Oh my god, wait, let's see that again.
Seriously?
That's the perfect place to cut. I didn't realize. Okay, so also I kind of used to do this thing where I would like post videos before editing them very well. So that led to a lot of mistakes in editing. I don't know why. I was just like, I guess, yeah, honestly, I can't really explain myself. I don't know. Okay, but this title, The Holy Blocks of the Mountain People of George, there's a specific reason why I titled this video that. And I didn't think about it again until I saw the title the other day when I was planning this video. But, okay, so back then, I was still in high school. In 2015. I was 16. Yeah. So I dropped out of high school in November of that year, and this was April, so I was still definitely in school. Basically, so I had this study hall with this one teacher. I don't actually really remember what the class was about, but she had us all get together, and like we basically did this exercise where we would start a story, and then the next person would continue the story. So each of us would take turns continuing the story, and it devolved into this whole thing where like everything exploded, everything turned into black holes, and then the black holes exploded, and it was all fun, you know? And one of them just brought up the holy bricks of the mountain people of George. That just stuck with me. I don't know, I guess I thought it was funny or something. But I remembered it when we were recording this, and it just came out. Like, back in the day, you'll notice that I steal a lot of jokes, if you know where the jokes are from. And it's because I didn't have a sense of my own personality on camera yet. It happens to everyone when they're new to like expressing themselves on camera. Sometimes even if you're an expressive person, being on camera can feel different, and it just takes some getting used to. So yeah, I can't believe I remembered that. But anyway. Oh man, I also have another idea for a video where I go back and play nostalgic games. This was the video that made me think of that.
We're back!
Welcome, Keyboard Smash. Oh yeah, there were like 4 people in this video, by the way. You had me, you had my sister Lexi, you had my sister Lauren, who's slightly older than Lexi, and then you had Lexi's friend Sarah. So all of us are in this video at the same time, and all of our voices kind of blend together, so it gets really confusing after a while.
Me?
What the heck?
There
Whatever that says.
were a couple videos of like that, I think, where I just kind of didn't even contribute. I just turned the camera on, I let them do their thing, and then I posted the video. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, but ah well, it's too late now.
It's no, don't say it out loud.
Lexo again.
It's a family friendly child.
Lexo.
Wait. Did someone swear? Oh, baby. Hi. Sorry, there's a kitten at my feet. Hey, what are you doing? Hi. I know, I'm right here. Sorry, what was I saying? Oh yeah, did someone swear?
That's not me. What the heck?
Whatever that says.
No. It's
No, don't say it out loud.
What was I reacting to? I didn't hear anything. It must have just not been picked up by the microphone as strongly as I protested it.
Family friendly child.
Lexo.
Yeah, the fact I said this is a family-friendly channel makes me think somebody swore. Oh, by the way, I was Mormon back then. I talk sometimes about how I grew up in a cult. I was still in the cult back then, but even back then, I wanted my channel to be... I didn't know the word secular back then, but I wanted it to be secular. I wanted it to be sort of separated from my religion. I don't think I knew why at the time. I think I just had a sense that I wanted, like... I don't know, maybe even at the time I felt like there was something off about it. So I was able to smoothly transition out of Mormonism on my channel because I never brought up Mormonism really on my channel. It was a transition, but you guys didn't see it. You guys, as if the people watching this video watched me back then. Yeah, okay.
Help me.
Play it.
Help me beautify this.
Why am I so demanding in this video? What the heck?
Playing this game. It's called Fruit Lockers 2.
See, I recognize my own voice, but the other three voices blur together, so I'm like, why? Is that not me?
I'm scared.
I think it is.
You know the story. Basically, some bad guys are stealing all the fruit. And that's it.
Go to Tropical Island.
Oh yeah, that's the whole story of the game.
Enter.
Oh my gosh, my computer's lagging. Alright.
Oh yeah, also I used to record my videos on a 2013, like, HP laptop. Not the best for being a YouTuber, if you want to know. Fun fact. Oh yeah, look at that
my
lag.
gosh,
That's not your computer. That's not your computer that's lagging if you're watching this at home. That's my computer in the recording that's lagging. This game isn't supposed to be that laggy, but my computer was just really bad, I guess. Because I feel like I remember it always doing this. And it wasn't like I was recording with OBS. I don't even know if OBS existed back then, but I definitely wasn't using it. So it was just running the game, and I bet this could run well on my computer today. It'd be fun to play this on my channel today. So yeah, I just spent the whole video complaining about the lag. So yeah, oh yeah, this is the video where me, Lauren, Lexi, and Sarah are all just kind of in the video at the same time, and I barely contribute. It's all just chaotic, but we're not going to watch that today. So as you can see, my channel is a little bit all over the place here. There was a period of time back here where, like, I remember there was this time when I was at my dad's house because I was forced to be at my dad's house for stupid reasons, and I just recorded videos the whole time I was there. And I uploaded them from my laptop, and I had a lot of fun with it. And I was sick, also. I was sick the whole time, and you can hear it in my voice in some of these videos. In fact, let me see if I can hear it.
Let's see how well this will work. Hey guys, it's me again. And
Alright.
I want to play the daytime stage first, I guess.
Alright, I don't think I was sick in this one. It doesn't sound like it. Man, this is just, this is incredible. Oh yeah, I did a marathon special where I played the game for 3 hours straight, just recording the whole time.
Hey guys.
I was in a good mood starting that video. But then eventually I started playing Twilight Princess, and then I basically played nothing but Twilight Princess until I finished it. I wish I had that kind of dedication today, but also fun fact, episode 2 was posted back here, but then episode 1 was posted later, and there's a reason for that. It's because I messed something up in the recording, later found out about it, and it bothered me so much that I deleted the video and re-uploaded it. So, here is that. Oh yeah, we're gonna skip part of this, because I don't want my ears to bleed. Oh yeah, the legit voices. I'm better at that today, I think. But I wasn't really that great at it back then. I wanted to do legit voices, but I wasn't entirely sure how, so all the voices just kind of sound the same. Oh, Lexi's there too. Oh yeah, I just recorded this in like my living room so anyone could just walk up to me and ruin the record. I do it in my office now behind a closed door, and everyone's an introvert in my house, so we're always all doing our own thing. And, yeah, I get visitors, but usually they're kittens. They're cats. You're not kittens anymore, huh? They're growing up. They've grown up so much. Anyway, they're very distracting. Anyway, what even happened in this? I didn't mean to do that. Wait, stop. I can't get over what Lexi's voice sounds like. My God. Oh yeah, I recorded this when I got my GameCube. Okay, so I remember, I believe, yeah, if this was in February of 2016, that means it was my 17th birthday. I got a GameCube for my birthday, and I got some really good games for it. I got Chibi-Robo, which is one of my favorite games of all time, but I've never owned it, so now I own it, and that's really exciting. And I remember talking about it. Man, I used to record so often that I could just talk about things that happened while they were happening. I wish I could do that today.
Hey guys, it's me again, and welcome back to Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess! We're right back where we left off.
Man, where did all my energy go? I used to just be so enthused all the time. I used to have so much energy, even if I was tired all the time. Like, how was I able to keep this up? Is it just because it was the only thing I had, so I just had to keep doing it? Yeah, this is around the time when I started doing speed draws. This was the video I made right after I got my meningitis shot. I remember that specifically. I remember, I have like a pretty severe fear of needles, especially injection needles. Injection needles are the worst. So naturally, I don't like getting vaccinated. I do it anyway, obviously, because I'm not a moron. And I'm also, I also don't have, you know, something that could make a vaccine dangerous for me. It's great to be immune to diseases. So this was around the time I started my Chibi-Robo Let's Play. Oh yeah, literally, like basically the same week. And then I basically just played Chibi-Robo and Twilight Princess for a really long time on my channel, for like a whole year. Man, that was a good year for me. This video is called I Will Finish This Game. Yeah, spoiler, I never finished that game on my channel. I've never finished that game at all, actually. I always get stuck on the creepy castle boss. Anyway, how much nostalgia will this be?
Welcome to Chibi-Robo!
Yeah, see, you can sort of see the like blanket I have over this window to try and cover it up to make the room darker. Yay! Yeah, see, you can tell when someone's not used to making Let's Plays because they just like, it's awkward, you know, to talk by yourself to someone who can't respond. Just to like, it's weird, you know? It takes getting used to.
Because I've always wanted a hat for my birthday. That's just what you ask for when it's your birthday, right? Jenny, what's the matter?
Yeah, I think I watched this video a little bit because I played Chibi-Robo again recently on my channel. Man, I kind of just want to play it again. Like, maybe that was the other thing. I just like playing video games, man. Yeah, I also don't like how dark everything is. Like, I didn't know how to adjust the brightness, so dark scenes were just too dark to see. Like, you'll see it especially in a scene like this. The scene isn't supposed to be that dark. I just didn't know how to make the lighting better.
Again, quite an entrance. She's like, oh, we can't afford.
That is the face of a woman scandalized. What? It says this video's in 480p, but I don't believe it.
Next thing we're gonna do is run out of power. Always. That's
treating this like it's a tutorial. To be fair, I've played this game a lot, and I know a lot of the ways in which it's efficient to play. So but yeah, even back then I got the 15-minute timer pretty much immediately because I know that just having more time during the day and the night is always a good thing. I was also not very good at balancing the audio, so sometimes I'll just like scream, it'll be too loud, and then I'll like stop screaming and it'll be too quiet for a bit. That was always annoying. But anyways, wow. Are you confused yet with a rainbow flag in front of... I didn't know I was queer back then either, by the way. I didn't figure that out for a while. So yeah, around 6 years ago, this is close to the end of the Twilight Princess Let's Play. It was posted in March of 2016. What? That can't be right. Was it really that long ago? I guess, maybe. Hang on, when did I post the last episode of Twilight Princess?
Hey guys, it's me.
April. Wow, that's... Wow. So by 2016, that was... Oh, this was the year This was the month... This was literally... Okay, so it was mid-April of 2016, I think, when I became an atheist, so... It's really interesting that it was around that time. Yeah, for those who are unaware, I left the church in November of 2015, and I still sort of tentatively believed in some kind of God for a while after that. But then April of next year was when I became an atheist. And it was an interesting process, because I'm naturally an emotional person, but, you know, once you stop believing in God, you just, like, you just can't believe anymore, you know? Like, once the secret is revealed. Oh yeah, this episode. This one really sticks out in my mind. I put crying Markiplier in the thumbnail, because honestly, that's how I felt about this horrible ordeal. Also, this thumbnail is still, to this day, is one of my favorite thumbnails I've ever made. Just getting up out of the chair. The 100% turns into 1000%. Yeah. So then this was the last episode of Chibi-Robo. It was in August of 2016. Apparently 2016 was just my year. Like, it was just the year of YouTube for me, and it was great. Oh yeah, and I also started Twilight Princess. Or, I started Wind Waker, I mean. Pizza Heart. That's a joke I stole from PBG. My first highlights montages. I need to make another highlights montage. It's been a while. Oh yeah, me and Lexi started playing Rise of Lyric again. I forgot about this.
Yay, I made it there first, finally!
Oh my god, I still can't get over Lexi's voice. Okay, so in November of 2016, how old was she? Fuck, she just had a birthday. So it was... Yes, I'm getting out a calculator for this. She was born in 2005. And this was 2016. So 2016 minus 2005. She was 11. She was 11 years old.
Hi, Rocks.
Did you just call him Rocks?
This still baffles me.
Wait, did you say that to Knuckles or Amy?
Knuckles.
You just called him Rocks.
Hey, Rock.
Well, it's more accurate, honestly.
It's weird tracing Lexi's, like, evolution from, like, through this channel.
Maybe.
It's weird tracing Lexi's evolution through this channel, because when you're 16 to when you're 23, that's not really that big of a change. I'm tentatively the same person I was when I was 16. Oh yeah, look, I react to my old videos 5 years ago. I bet I could react to that video and be like, I react to reacting to my old videos. But anyways, so Lexi aged from 9 years old to 16 years old, which is a much greater leap considering, like, when you're an older kid to a younger teenager, that's, like, still when you're trying to figure out, like, who you are. And of course, I mean, I grew up in a cult, obviously, so I didn't really know who I was when I was 16 either. I had to sort of catch up really quickly after I left and finally realized all of the things. Like, I didn't even know I had ADHD until, like, a couple years ago. I was 21 when I was diagnosed with ADHD, and that's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous, like, dude. Here's that time when I couldn't find the door, but it turns out it was just on a different floor than I was looking at, and I didn't realize because of the way the map was set up. This was when I started playing Breath of the Wild! Oh yeah, because, I wasn't going to record it, but I told my best friend that I was going to play it, and they said, you should record it, and I said, oh, yeah, that's a good idea, actually. So this is my first reaction to Breath of the Wild, undoctored. Keep in mind, to put into perspective how hyped I was, this game was, like, sort of tentatively announced in, like, 2013. It didn't come out until 2017. Like, we saw so many teaser images of this game, and, like, we basically knew nothing about it for the longest time. We knew it was coming out, but then, like, Wind Waker HD came out, and that was more of a priority than this game. Finally, we get it, and this is what it looks like.
Oh my gosh! Oh my god!
So yeah, that was my legitimate reaction. And it turns out I had every reason to be excited, because this game turned out to be so good. Just, I love looking back on that, because I remember how excited I was. And I just, I played this game so much. Even like off camera, I would just do everything. I'd just go out and I would explore. Oh yeah, and then it was difficult. But you know, at least we had a husbando, Prince Sidon, to help us along the way. So yeah, I stopped this Let's Play after a while just because it was getting complicated when, like, my videos got, like, they jumped up in quality to 1080p because I was recording with my new computer and with OBS. The Trainwreck podcast. Man, I remember this.
Hi, baby.
We're gonna use our
Here,
phones.
cute kitten.
Yeah. So it's gonna look really bad.
Yeah.
Just get used to it, alright? I don't remember.
Just get used to it, aight? It's so funny because Lexi used to be like a typical cute neighborhood kid, you know? And now she's like has a bunch of fake tattoos and piercings, and she like listens to rap and heavy metal, and she loves wearing like goth stuff. Like she shops at Hot Topic and stuff. It's like, it's interesting, you know? That evolution of people finding themselves. Especially when you compare it to how I grew up in a cult. Lexi didn't have to grow up in a cult because we left the church when she was 9. Which I f***ing wish I left the church when I was 9. That sounds awesome! Or maybe she was 10 because she'd had a birthday. Because it was November. Nah, whatever. You get it. She was really young. She had a lot of time to unlearn the Mormon shit.
You're gonna have to censor that now.
Did you hear that?
Wrong button.
The
You're
beep.
gonna have to censor that now. Oh, it's the right stick.
That's
What?
so funny. Stop swearing.
I'm sorry, I'm so used to it after you swear so much.
So yeah, by now, I had gotten more used to recording, and so my lines feel a lot more natural. Like my commentary, I mean, not my lines.
Here.
Can you imagine if the shit was scripted?
Okay, forget that ever happened. Hey guys, it's me again, and welcome back to my stupid YouTube channel with my sister, who's also as stupid as me, probably.
Eck, please.
I thought we were just gonna say Eck, and then John Tron.
No, I was
I forgot about all of that. Wow. Wow, this video got 900 views. That's... Wow. Probably because it's called the Trainwreck Podcast. Why wouldn't you click on a video with that title? Man, that was always so much fun. I want to record something with Lexi again, but she's always busy these days. Oh, this was when I started Doki Doki Literature Club. I can't believe how long ago that was by now. This is when I started The Adventures of Deadface McSkellytoon. Got a lot of clicks on that one, it looks like. Even more clicks on the next one, wow. Looks like people were very interested in The Adventures of Deadface McSkellytoon. Too bad his adventure had to end too soon. And I had to start again with the deep one from the H.P. Lovecraft story. So yeah, as you can see, there's like a very quick transition between like the videos from 5 or so years ago to like the videos from 4 years ago. Ish. Let's see, when was it? I think around here was the last time I was recording and uploading consistently. And then, after a while, I lost that steam. And then I got to this point-ish, around here, and then I just stopped. 2019 was the worst year for me. I'm not even kidding. It was terrible. You see, what happened was, around the time I made this video, when I played Sonic and the Black Knight, I abruptly stopped taking my medication because I was having troubles choking on it because I have sensory issues related to my autism. And don't do that, by the way. Don't abruptly stop your medications. I quickly learned why that's not a good idea. Because I fell into such a deep depression. Like, my God, it was terrible. And it lasted for so long. It lasted from this video all the way to these-ish videos around here, I think. Yeah, so these videos were posted in January. These were in October, I think. And then this was in, like, August. So, like, it was kind of a jump, you know? This was in October, obviously. And then I tried to sort of start recording again, but it was really hard. And... oh, Waddles. I forgot about my guinea pigs.
Hey, Waddles.
Waddles! I miss my guinea
You're
pigs.
so
Oh, Waddles.
silly girl. Aw. Look at you.
Yeah, I think I remember I posted this video specifically because Waddles unfortunately passed away in December of 2019. And so I posted this in May. It took a long time for me to get over that one. But yeah, Waddles is now eating infinite lettuce in guinea pig heaven, being watched over by Pof, the god of guinea pigs. So yeah, we had a guinea pig funeral for him. We put her in a little shoebox and we buried her in the yard. And occasionally we bring things like broccoli and lettuce out to... we also have a couple of hamsters back there, and probably a few fish from way back in the day. It's always hard to lose a pet, but yeah, there you go. Waddle's legacy will live on. Minnie is still alive, by the way. We had 2 guinea pigs, and Minnie had to go to a different place because basically, guinea pigs can't live alone. They're very social creatures. So we had to give Minnie to... It was either give Minnie away or get another guinea pig, and we weren't prepared for another guinea pig, so we gave her away. She lives with her own herd, and she still lives there, and to my knowledge, she's happy there. So, a small departure to talk about my pets. This is when I started making music. I always wanted to make music, and then I got really happy that I was able to. So yeah, and then these videos are far more recent. These are like 1 year ago-ish. Then we jump to 11 months, then 10 months. And here we are, to present day. So, yeah, as you can see, there's a lot kind of just condensed into these later years because of how difficult it's been for me to record. I made a community post about it in case anyone was curious. If you're like wondering where I am, like if I haven't uploaded in a while, you can always check the community tab. But basically, I sort of explained my situation, and I tried to... Like, I'm still trying to figure out how to get my groove back, because I used to be able to post so consistently. It's like how back in middle school, I used to be able to, like, read entire books in, like, just a few days, and then I just get a new book to read, because I guess it's probably just because of the internet. The internet has an easy, steady source of dopamine, so I don't have to chase it in things like books or video games. Oh, man. Twitter was a mistake. Maybe social media in general was a mistake. But yeah, ever since I stopped taking my medication way back in the day, I just crashed, and I can't figure out how to get my groove back, because like even after all this time, sometimes I'll just go weeks and weeks without recording because I just won't be able to. Like, I'll just hit a brick, I'll hit a brick wall and I won't be able to continue. Hi. Oh, I'm gonna sniff the microphone. Oh. Baby. Are you so curious? I have this little folded blanket set up on my desk so that she can lay with me. No, don't attack that. No, that's my headphone cord. I need that. Don't attack my cords. Thank you. You're very cute. Anyways, so yeah, like you can see like the evolution of my thumbnails. I've tried to make them easier to read, and you can also see in like my really old videos, you can see me having drawn myself in various ways because I had sort of like a persona. I mean, my Sona today is this little Marshemillow character, but, you know, back in the day I kind of just drew myself, but it was my style back then, and I'm not entirely happy with it anymore. But, you know, there was that time I played Mario Party 2 with Lexi. That was fun. She doesn't even really want to be a YouTuber anymore. That was a phase of hers. For me, it was definitely not a phase. Man, looking back on all this and just remembering, like, how... I don't know, I almost feel like I don't want to go back into that mindset, though, because... like, I remember the day before I was going to record this video you're seeing now, I had a nightmare. And in the nightmare, basically, I was at my dad's friend's house. I don't know which friend it was, but it's really important. And all I had to entertain myself with was, like, a book that had, like, pictures of Sonic in it. and a game that was sort of like Hollow Knight, but I would reach a point where the only way to continue was to reload a previous save because I wouldn't be like fast enough on something, and then it would just ruin my save file forever. And it was so frustrating, but I had to keep playing it. And I remember being in that dream, and I was maybe like 15 in the dream-ish. That was around the time when I became sort of aware that I was being abused. And I remember waking up and I started crying because it put me right back in the moment. Like all these years later, I've sort of gotten to a point where I've kind of forgotten what it was like, you know, because I've healed so much and I've grown as a person. And, you know, I've realized that I don't have to exist for anyone but myself. And I don't have to make anyone else happy. All that matters is, like, whether I'm happy or not. And hopefully along the way I can make other people happy too, if I'm so inclined to. But, like, being in that dream, I remember it was as if I was back in that situation, all over again. Like none of that had happened, like there was no healing. Like I was literally just back in the moment. And it was, man, it was weird. It was weird thinking about that because I was going to, like, explain how, like, this channel really helped me out while I was being abused. And, like, I even remember my mental health getting so much better because I turned 18 and I finally had a say in who I could stay with. Technically, by 18, your parents aren't responsible for you at all. But because I'm disabled, my mom has let me stay in her house for as long as I need to, and that's been really helpful for me. My dad wasn't quite like that. And I don't talk about this, like, maybe I shouldn't necessarily be, like, exposing everything about me on the internet, but it doesn't really bother me anymore, and I feel like I'm 23 years old. Like, I can make that decision if I want to. I know the risks of putting personal information out on the internet, and I would rather normalize surviving abuse and healing and getting better and being neurodivergent and being queer and learning from your mistakes and not being in a cult. I would rather normalize the struggles that people can have that might be shameful rather than keep everything to myself. And also I just like to talk about myself, like, you know. I want all of you to do me a favor and talk to your critical inner voice the way Markiplier would talk to it. Basically tell it to f*** off, because if you're really struggling with something, then, like, it's not your fault, you know? Like, how can you be blamed? Like, I can't be blamed for failing out of high school, for dropping out. It was killing me to stay in school. It was so terrible for me. I hated school. I hated everything about it, and my mental health also improved so much after I dropped out. Not at first, obviously, but, like, after a while. I started my channel the same year I dropped out. So after I dropped out, you can see just how much more I started to make. And it also puts into perspective how I was able to make so much, because obviously, you know, I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't working, I wasn't in school. I was basically just coasting through life, and I wasn't sure where I was gonna go. And yes, before you ask, I have gotten close to committing suicide before. I've never attempted, but I've gotten close to attempting. I've gotten close to, just, like, wanting to try. But I'm gonna tell all of you right now, don't do it. Even if your life sucks right now, there may come a day where it doesn't suck anymore. You want to be around for when that happens. You want to be alive to see it, trust me. Hopefully my channel can be a source of comfort for all of you, the same way it's a source of comfort for me. That's really my goal with this channel, and with sort of my online presence in general. I just, you know, it's fun, and I want to be a source of good, and that was my goal all those years ago when I started. I just, you know, I wanted to do my thing, and maybe other people are entertained by it, you know? Anyway, I've been rambling for almost an hour, so don't you just love how in some of my early thumbnails I just, like, plastered pictures together? Like, look at this picture. Look at the f***ing crunchy white pixels around this Sonic render that I found on the internet. Like, why did I do that? So yeah, I always really appreciate when you guys watch. I always do. I love you guys. in a very altruistic way. You know how the Greeks had different words for different kinds of love? I forget which one I'm thinking of, but I'll put it on the screen. And yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say. I'll like maybe make another video like this when the channel's been around for 10 years. How cool will that be? Markiplier recently celebrated 10 years on YouTube, and I cannot believe I've been hanging around YouTube since before that. Like, I was watching videos on YouTube before Mark was even on the internet. And that's just crazy to me. Like, it's kind of like how the longer you spend in the throes of mental illness, the more those days kind of blur together. So looking back, it feels like it went by really quickly. Anyways, I've rambled for long enough. There's more I want to say, but it's not necessarily relevant. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!